I'm Jason Ross Jr. alongside Michael Sanchirico. Michael has an incredible story that we are so privileged to tell today. And Michael, I want to start out by letting people know about your journey here. 2014, you began sailing, joining the incredible program here, and then 2016, you're sailing in day races. By 2017, you're all the way out in Scotland, and now soon 2019, you just coming off a 2-month trip in England where you have sailed in a multitude of races. And I'm so curious to find out about that journey in England. What was that like?
That was it was a challenging one, just because I'm constantly being turned around, trying different things over in pretty much throughout the UK and up and down the entire English Channel. But the goal, I joined up with Team Autism, and AUSOM is the abbreviation for the name. But we had a boat registered to Team Autism, and then we had several individuals from across the UK and come together for about a 10-person team, and we raced a multitude of races together because we were everybody needed to learn the boat. We needed to learn who each other was and stuff if we were going to have that chance at the Fastnet. And we did really well in the races leading up to the Fastnet and stuff. We got to know each other, and we did really great stuff. Our best race was the Channel race the week before the Fastnet. That race was projected to take anywhere from 24 hours to about all weekend, 48 hours. We did that in 23 hours and 30 minutes, so it was a pretty good record for us. And we thought from there, all right, this is great. We're doing great. We'll do the Fastnet. We tried it'd be 6 times the length, but and we did really great. We were part of the Class 4 in the Fastnet, and we took off. We were on the line on time, and we were doing really well. But up to about Land's End, though, about 2 days into the race, though, we started having some technical difficulties, and we had to fortunately retire from the race. But for us to come together in the way we did and everything, and get to the start line of a race as big as the Rolex Fastnet was really. I'm still pumped about what we did and stuff.
I guess looking back to 2014 when you joined the Set Sail for Autism program, I guess what were your impressions of sailing back then when you were first getting started?
It was something I didn't know anything about. I really was interested to see more what boats could do and stuff. And the biggest learning curve for me was that boats heel side to side and stuff. I'm not the most balanced person out there, but I like coming back and doing it each year. It's a lot of fun.
And I guess you mentioned all the moments. Going back to the England and Scotland journeys, any favorite moments from those trips?
Probably finishing the Channel race was probably my favorite and stuff, knowing that we sort of did so well when a race that was projected to take much longer. So that was that's probably my most highlighted race. Scotland, we did really great when we came in 17th out of 30 boats. That was for a small Autism. That was a much smaller boat and completely different than running the bigger boats. So the crew had a lot more there's a lot more healing, and the boat's more fragile and when it's on a course and stuff. But we completed 4 days of sailing. We were aiming to complete. We didn't win anything then, but definitely we've come much farther since Scotland. So.
And we mentioned that you started in 2014, now 2019. What is it that you love about sailing?
Love about sailing? Love just getting out there on the water on the long races, and just I can let all the pressure, like everything else, to forget about just you're out there. You're out there in tranquility to some extent. And sort of a sailor's sort of tranquility is the best way to describe it. Every sailor gets a little bit of a different experience, but I like it being out there on the water and stuff with crew members and everything.
If there was someone that was on the fence about whether or not they should get into sailing, what advice would you give them?
I would say approach your local yacht club. They usually have some sort of open sailing event, and that way you can learn what types of boats are available, what types of crew are out there. They also probably have a learn to sail program, so I'd say get to know your local yacht club. It's a great way to get into sailing and a great avenue to sort of get all the information about what kind of sailing there is, because you can sail small lasers to dinghies, and then you can sail the real big boats, which we got out here. So really some people only want to be on big boats. Some people actually like the idea of being a solo sailor on a laser. So you really get to, from a yacht club, you can see the whole breadth of sailing, the whole range of it, so you can find what you really like.
Thank you, Michael. I really appreciate you spending time with me today.